Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome to your next HTML5 tutorial, or HTML tutorial. I've decided to change up this series a little bit, mostly because the series was going in a weird direction. I've just decided to go, I'm just going to change the series around a bit. So literally the only difference is I'm just going to go through all the HTML tags one by one, blah 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 blah. So this video, guys, is going to cover the header tags in a page. So in a Komodo edit, which you've already got, new HTML5, and we're just going to call it HTML headers. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. My washing machine was really loud. So the template HTML5, it just comes up here for the doc type, your header, your body, and literally all we're going to do is we're going to go through most of the tags bit by bit. So this is header tags. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how the header tags work. They're the H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6 tags. So in order to show you that, we're just going to go H1. I'm going to say header 1, and we're just going to copy and paste that down 5 times to show you all the different tags down below. So I've got H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6. Okay, and we'll just change that to 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So we're going to view this page in our browser. Okay, so once you have the file open in your browser, you've got, as you can see, your different header tags. So as you'll probably guess, header 1 through 6 are literally just defining header tags. Now, header elements act, if we look here, as block level elements, which means each element is its own rectangle on the page and it takes up a full rectangle. Nothing else can, by default, nothing else can fit there. And that's all it means. So the header element will fill across the whole page as a big rectangle block depending on its height. We'll get into styling a bit more in the future, but that's how headers work. Now, the reason there's 6 header tags, obviously you can have different header styles, but it's generally considered very good practice to put header tags after each other. So you should have your main, let's say you have a header for a section on a web page, and then in that section you could have 3 subsections, and each of those would be header 2, and in one of those subsections you'd have header 3. So that's how it would work if you were doing it like that. And so that's the header tag, generally just used to define headers. It's styled the same way as paragraphs. We'll get into text styling and stuff like that in the future, but that's just header tags in general. Very simple. Simply H1, H2 tags, and they show as headers, and you generally nest them in, well, don't nest them, but you use them after each other. So your header 1 tag should be your main page header, header 2 will be subheaders, header 3 will be subheaders, and so on down along. There's no header 6 tag. If I do that, header 7, the tag more than likely won't display at all. Well, it does. It displays it. The Chrome browser will display it, but it doesn't have any official thing. So as you can see, look, the user agent style sheet, if I bring this over for it, shows that the styling for it, but for header 7 there is none. So there's no header 7 tag allowed. So that's it for this little short video. These are going to be quite short videos going through the HTML tags, and then we're going to start on CSS.